Welcome to my session where we'll be discussing an important and where we're going to be talking about an awesome and empowering topic, and it's how do we turn report cards into a roadmap for success. My name is Leonie Stusa, I'm your life coach here, and I'm here to guide you and your child towards academic and personal success. Now, one of the things we know is the end of the first school term. Yes, it is. And some of us are going to be receiving those report cards this Thursday, Friday, or maybe next week. Nonetheless, whenever you receive that report card, I know it is going to be a time of mixed emotions. It's going to be a time of excitement, of anxiety, and sometimes even disappointment. But here's what. The truth is, the report cards are not the final verdict on your child's life or their abilities. All right, the report cards are simply a snapshot. All right, your report cards are simply a snapshot into your child's performance at that point in time. All right, it's not the final verdict. Please know that. They are simply feedback. Your report cards, I want to repeat, it is a feedback on the performance of your child at a particular point in time. And it is simply a tool that you can use to guide you and your child into a stronger future, to become a stronger person in whatever subject area and personally as well. So let us look at how we can make the most of it. All right. Now, first and foremost, let's reframe how we view our report cards. Instead of seeing them as a measure of failure or judgment, you want to think of them, as I mentioned before, as feedback. Again, as a snapshot of where your child is on their academic journey at a particular point in time. The feedback you get from your report is not meant to discourage you. It's meant to inform us. All right? That report card, the information there, it is going to give us feedback. It gives us feedback on where did we go wrong, what is not working, and where basically we can grow. Again, the feedback from your report card is meant to, one, inform us on what's working, what's not working, and where we can grow from here. When we begin to understand this, we can, parents and students, shift from the feeling of frustration, because I know some people could feel frustrated when they see the report cards. All right, so we're going to be moving from a feeling of frustration to one of empowerment. Now remember, every single great achiever started learning by getting feedback. I get feedback, you get feedback in so many different ways. And because of the type of feedback we would have received, we would have made adjustments to suit. And this is what we want to do. Use your report cards as feedback into finding solution to correct what was not working and enhance what is already working. So let me just give you 3 steps. 3 steps to reflect on. Now that we have reframed the report card, let's talk about how to turn these report cards now into actionable steps of success, an actionable roadmap for success. And here are a few things I'm going to share with you that can guide you along. The first thing I want you to do, parents, I want you to celebrate wins. I want you to celebrate wins. Before jumping into areas of improvement, take some time and celebrate those small wins. All right? If you agree with me, feel free to say agree in the chat about celebrating those small wins, because here's what. We need to celebrate everything on that report card that went well. Whether it's a better grade in the subject, especially if it's a challenging one, You want to celebrate consistent effort. All right. I know for some people it might be a little challenging, but I am certain that there must be something positive on that report card that you could celebrate. All right. Or is it a great attendance, or acknowledging those achievements will be important, because when you begin to celebrate the smallest of wins, I can tell you it will boost a child's confidence and motivation. Celebrating the small wins can motivate a child and help them boost that confidence. So let's do that. All right. Now, secondly, you want to look at identifying those areas to improve. All right. Look at those areas that need attention. You want to ask questions like, what patterns do I see? You may not just look at this current term work, but you can look at last term as well, and you can look for a pattern. Which subjects or skills seem to need more focus? All right? Which subjects require more focus? Now, this step isn't about blame. It's about gaining clarity on what is happening in your child's school life, in their child's academic life. It's about gaining clarity and understanding where to direct your efforts. So you're going to know exactly, I need to put in a couple more minutes in mathematics, English, accounts, social studies, whichever subject you're doing, theater, arts. You are going to decide how much more time you need to spend to develop those skills in those subject areas. All right? Now, having looked at those areas that requires adjustments so that you could improve, there is something else you need to do. And this is the third point I'm sharing with you this evening. I want you to set small, achievable goals. Once you have identified the areas to improve, set specific, realistic goals. For instance, instead of saying, I want to do better in mathematics, I want to do better in English, I want to do better in drama, psychology, sociology, economics, whatever it is, I want you to rephrase it and say, no, I will practice mathematics or accounts or writing essays for 30 minutes or 20 minutes daily, whatever time frame that you would like to look at. So those small, consistent steps that you make will lead to significant progress over time. All right? Write these goals down and revisit them regularly. So again, you want to make sure and celebrate small wins. You want to identify those areas to improve, and you want to set small, achievable goals. All right. Now, I want to invite you to feel free, all right, to let me know how you're going to, just one win you and your child could celebrate eventually, at least by next week. You could come back here. I'm going to repost the video again, and you could write for us, share with us what's one win you and your child would have celebrated in your report card. Feel free to drop a comment in the chat. And to help you apply what we have discussed today, I will be creating a downloadable report reflection sheet. All right. Now, if you want this reflection sheet by next week, Monday, all right, I want you to put reflection sheet inside of the comments, and I will connect with you, and you're going to get information on how you could download it. All right, so that you could start the ball rolling on how you're going to convert your report cards into success. All right, you're going to look again at how you're going to convert your report cards into a roadmap for success. So let me just make sure I covered everything here. All right, good. So if you would have found this session to be helpful, please remember to like the page, like the video, and share it with another parent or a child. And if you have any questions, feel free to connect with me. My phone numbers are there. It's 767-2141 3390547. And you could also get me on 868-3 877-875-7300, or you could simply email me at info@leonisetuse.com. So until next time, I'm looking forward to seeing you again. And if you have any questions, as I said, feel free to reach out to me directly. Let's keep growing together. All right, so have a beautiful evening, and thank you so much for letting me know that you were not hearing me. I do appreciate that. So have a wonderful evening. Bye for now.